Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News. This is Justice for All, and as you see, dramatic rescues. With it being the week of Thanksgiving, I thought we would be thankful for uh, good Samaritans, good people that step in and save lives. So I got uh, quite a few clips today. Karen, you're not going to believe this. I'm able to grab police videos now. I got it all set up square with three different places, so I'm pretty excited for this. And first of all, I do have to. Oh boy, I think this is it. Oop, let me get me out of the way. Well, I didn't set this right, huh? Well, hold on. Okay, and let's see. We got to do this one too. Well, let me see. And so let me get my background back. All right, there we go. I'm going to get used to this. I do have to put up a warning. These videos are pretty graphic. And the first one, folks, this one just totally caught my attention. Very very I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I was just like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And what it is a baby was found. And I can't tell you too much about the story because the whole thing unfolds. So I may stop it and be in between some of these videos and let you catch a breath and comment. Definitely comment on this, what you would do. Um, so let me pull this up. Hopefully we don't got the commercials.
A baby in a bag, yo. What kind of shit is going on out there? She was sitting outside, it was moving. We didn't know what it was. Where on earth did you find a child? Right in the back of the house over here. That's right, yeah. It's right. She was really nasty, pissy. Oh, expensive. She had still got stuff on her head, too. That's all right. At least you open the bag, I seen that head. So I ran over there, like, a baby was in there?
It's one of the most horrendous crimes that the state of New York has ever encountered. An 8-month-old baby is found inside of a plastic grocery bag behind a house in an Elmira neighborhood. Although police would be shocked to learn that she has miraculously survived, in this never-before-seen footage, authorities will discover the unimaginable horror that was forced upon the innocent child, along with the sadistic monster who would commit the unthinkable. The summer heat is beginning to creep in on August 8th, 2017, when Elmira authorities respond to the horrifying 911 call. A baby has been found all alone.
A baby in a bag, yo. What kind of shit is going on out there?
We found it over here, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, fine. The baby breathing? Yeah.
Yeah, she's breathing. She's very hungry, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have children of my own.
No, thank you for your help. Thank you.
I know. Go home. She's hungry and she's pale. I've got her eyes to open, they were closed.
You said they were closed?
Yeah, I got them open.
Thank you.
Honey, I have kids of my own. Sorry, but it's...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys did the right thing. Thank you.
Okay, I just want to say the baby was next to some poison ivy, poison oak, and its eyes were swollen shut, folks. And this lady, she didn't care. She was going to take care of this baby. You seen she was pulling it out of the bathtub, getting it washed up. And they say the baby was in the bag for 2 days, folks. I'm going to let you continue listening to this.
Yeah. Save that kid's life.
Yes, we did. I'm safe that I never had sleep in my life. A pressure thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So when did this all just happen? Just now, huh?
Just now. It just started like we didn't know what about that dog.
Would you be able to show me exactly where you found the baby?
Yeah.
The woman leads the officer outside, where she discloses a most heartbreaking revelation.
Oh, right over there.
Right here?
Right when you're like, okay, see it?
Yeah. Because I've only been advised that. I'm talking about early conference.
You can smell the
That's like, yeah.
It's
David told everybody.
Right here in this area.
It's really nasty, pissy.
Expensive.
She had,
Still got stuff on her head too.
Yeah.
Sorry, at least 2 days. Let me talk with the officer.
Go back.
All right.
I don't want nobody taking me stolen child. I just found it.
Now you guys hear that she is afraid that they're going to think she kidnapped the baby, or she was the one that did this to the baby. You guys hear the video okay? Hopefully. So I'm going to keep going.
How you heard the baby for 2 days?
I didn't hear the baby at all.
No, I didn't hear this man. I heard the cry.
See, that baby was dead by now. It was in the bag for 2 days.
Figure it out.
That's crazy. Someone want to do that.
That is scary. Somebody on face, right?
Yeah, right. Or one eye looks.
Yeah, like
something.
the
Well, I see
or something or what?
It looked almost like a rash, and the rash swelled up the eye. When she was working on it, I could see it all down her chest.
So you actually had heard this noise for about 2 days time?
Many of the residents believed the crying sounds to be that of a baby inside of someone's home, while others thought it to be an animal. However, the horrific truth is that someone had callously abandoned the child outside. But investigators aren't too far off of the monster's trail, where every twisted secret will inevitably come to light.
And it's only in the morning you can hear it. And I didn't think nothing of it because you're being proud.
Okay. Was there something that stuck out about this?
It just the same kind of cry at the same time for 2 mornings in a row. So
Yesterday morning and then this morning?
No, yesterday morning, today would be the third day.
It's an utter miracle that the child has survived after being abandoned for 3 days. Clearly, she would have suffered a different fate had she not been rescued when she was.
So you were up on the porch? It was right there. I was with them. Okay. They're like, yo, you see it over there? I'm like, I'm thinking it's just a bag of garbage. They said it's moving. I'm like, it's not moving. They thought it was a dog. He opened a bag. I seen that head. So I ran over there. I'm like, oh, baby was in there?
I see the
You see
leg.
the leg?
The baby is quickly rushed to the hospital. It's a heartbreaking scene to watch as medical staff do everything in their power to help the little girl who is fighting for her very life.
No fight. No fight at all. She's just laying there. Sleep or I don't know. Right. Yeah. Around there, it looks like it's swallowed shut. He says he talked to a guy down there that said he was hearing off and on. Baby crying for 2 days. So I'm very well for that one. I mean, I don't know. Chicks told me, she's covered with bugs. Yeah. Feces. Well, that's what's scary. Feces.
So you hear the baby was even covered in bugs. You know me and bugs. That just and feces, some type of rash. Her eyes were swollen shut. Her whole body was covered in a rash and left in a garbage bag. What kind of mother does this?
Everything else.
Back at the house, officers continue talking to the horrified residents of the neighborhood, hoping to uncover any bits of information as to who might have committed such an evil crime. Soon, they're met with a shocking discovery.
We was staying there. Her name was Harriet. She just had a baby a few months ago. I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago. Sure. Harriet? Yeah, her name is Harriet.
You know her last name?
Authorities now have somewhat of a lead. However, there isn't too much to go on yet, but that will quickly change when someone else makes their way onto the scene.
Get home.
They tell you why?
My daughter told me that they found a little bird in the backyard.
Yes. Find out who baby is. Parents are.
This is Shirley, the owner of the house where the baby was heartlessly abandoned. She tells investigators that her daughter, Jody Forrest, currently lives in the home. However, Shirley also explains that a Daniel Forrest also resided in the house at one point. Although it's unclear if he and Jody are separated or divorced, nonetheless, this will go on to play a large role in tracking down the sadistic culprit. With the little information they have, police eventually discover their lead suspect to be 17-year-old Harriet Hoyt. The teenager is from Sayre, Pennsylvania, but investigators are now wondering if she may have taken a trip to Elmira, New York, with the most sinister agenda in mind.
Malnourished. Yeah, she's dehydrated. All the way right now. They're still looking for the maggots outside. It's
Still.
it's a big thing. Could you be good?
That's the truth.
Oh, you guys gonna get them?
Yeah, everybody feels that way. This ain't right. Yeah.
You ride the lightning on this one.
Yeah.
You can't say I dropped the load. You can put it on the porch, put it in the supermarket, to the release station. You put a weight back there in there. You wanted that baby to die.
At the hospital, medical staff continue attending to the child's wounds. However, they're still in absolute shock due to the incomprehensible situation at hand. But the suspect can only stay hidden for so long, and the truth is just moments away.
And was this a plastic garbage bag, paper bag?
That's what I was told, was a plastic garbage bag.
Obviously, was closed, or what kind of monster it is.
During this time, an officer makes a baffling discovery when he locates Harriet's Facebook account. On it is a shocking and disturbing post.
That's her.
But it's 12:30 a.m. That's yesterday, just after midnight.
Right. So she could have just pulled something off.
Yeah.
Puts a smile on his face.
Yeah, there you go. Try Sabrina.
In a horrific revelation, authorities learned that Harriet had supposedly posted a picture of her own child just one day prior. That child would turn out to be 8-month-old Sabrina Hoyt, the baby who was seemingly left for dead. However, what makes this all the more disturbing is the fact that Harriet uploaded the picture while Sabrina was inside of a plastic bag, all alone, nowhere near her mother. It seems like the teenager may have done this in an attempt to throw off suspicion, but it only goes to show her cruel and callous nature. Eventually, authorities were able to track down the 17-year-old mother, who quickly made a horrifying confession. She told investigators that she'd asked her stepmother to drive her and Sabrina from Sayre, Pennsylvania to Elmira, New York, in order to visit Jody on August 5, 2017. She further states that she informed her stepmother that Jody had reportedly left the back door open for Harriet and Sabrina to enter the home. However, this is a bold-faced lie. Once the teenager and her daughter were at the house, they sat on the back porch before Harriet made a phone call to her friend, Alexis Shadow. But the conversation supposedly turned volatile, in which Harriet became upset. In her police statement, she confessed, "I was already stressed and depressed prior to this, and this argument did not help me. I think I snapped and I didn't want to do anything physically to harm Sabrina because of my anger. I decided that I needed some time away from Sabrina, so I decided to walk away from her. Before I left, I decided that I wanted for Sabrina to be safe, so I placed her into a garbage bag so she wouldn't get cold or rained on. I then took the bag with Sabrina in it and placed it over near some bushes in the backyard area. I stayed with Jody throughout the weekend, and I never told anyone what I did to Sabrina. Apparently, she left Sabrina between the hours of 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. In addition, Harriet states that she informed people that Sabrina's father was taking care of the child for a couple of days. But the heartbreaking truth remains that Harriet heartlessly abandoned her child. The 17-year-old mother was taken into custody and charged with attempted murder in the second degree. Thankfully, Sabrina would make it out alive of the unthinkable horror. In December of 2017, Harriet pleaded guilty to attempted murder in the second degree.
So, there you have it. A teenager, 17 years old. If she's changed her story many times. I've read up on it. And she at one point said she needed a vacation and she was going to stay for a couple weeks. But there was more pictures of the baby that was posted on her page. And what was even more sick about it is how much she loved and missed her baby. Wow. So this next one, I got to get him. This warrant officer risks his life to save a boy that is being electrocuted. Now, mind you, when he pulls up, the kid is still holding onto the wire. And if you touch someone that's being electrocuted, you get shocked too. You're just part of it. You have to get something to pull them away, and you don't grab onto them because you could be electrocuted at the same time. So here we go. I'm going to play most of it, and I'm going to let's see where this is at. Probably about 4 minutes of it. What a monster. Think about that. This was an 8-month-old baby. 8-month-old baby, and it had maggots in its eyes. Oh my goodness. All right, so here we go. Here's the next one, and where an officer risks his life.
Stay back. Where's the wire? Where's the wire? Where's the? Come here. Is that the one right in front of you?
Yeah, this one right here.
Get it, buddy, come here. Buddy, come here.
You might still be live, man.
All right, I'm gonna, yeah. I gotta get him, right? I gotta get him. Stay right there. Keep coming. Watch out, yeah. You there, buddy?
Still breathing.
Hey, buddy. Stay there, buddy. Come on. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy.
Get him in a position.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, buddy. Take the backpack off. Yeah.
Get back.
No. Let's get him.
Hey, there's suspect for the medic.
Hey, buddy. You know where you are?
Eastbound the 2 blocks up. Just all? Yes, just right eastbound 2 blocks up.
Come on, bud.
Confirming just one child. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. What's your name?
Yeah.
We're with you, buddy. We're with you, okay? Okay. Everybody's ready to go down.
What call?
D50s are HCA on fire. We can just take them.
Yeah.
Well, come on. Yeah.
He'll breathe and take 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, bring me a car real quick. Let's bring a car real quick, because he could have to do. Hey, Blake, it's Mr. Schneider. You all right? Blake, it's Mr. Schneider. All right. Give me one more just to help. 1, 2, 3.
212.
Main. Yeah, Main. Yeah. One more. Get one more back with him.
So as you can see, he was okay. He lived through this. And if it wasn't for those police officers, instead of waiting to find something to pull him off of the wires, they grabbed a hold of him, just yanked him through. Thank God for these wonderful police officers. Now this little one, this other one, this is infant was choking during a traffic stop. So hi, Miss Mary. We're doing thankful things today since it's the week of Thanksgiving, folks. And I'm now I got fixed up with three different places that I can now get police videos and a little bit to go with the stories that I read. So just an added event for investigator news, for justice for all too. All right, so this one here is a rescue of a baby. Um, uh, and it was caught on a police body cam. And you don't always see this. And they were stopped in the middle of traffic when this woman sees a police officer and, yells, help my baby, help my baby. So here we go. Where? All right. Well, no, let me get through this.
Talk about tense. Warren police think they're pulling over a reckless driver Tuesday during rush hour.
Speed limit's 45. Well over 45, I'd had to estimate probably 75, 80 miles an hour.
Inside the Camaro, a frantic mom, her baby boy in her lap, can't breathe. Behind the wheel, it's her brother.
Oh, no! Let me get me! No, please don't take him!
Blue lips, barely a pulse.
No!
Put him on my forearm and administered a few back blows to him. Had some saliva and I don't know what it was, kind of regurgitate out onto my arm.
Warren police officer Brendan Fraser says mom and her brother inconsolable and disoriented here on 12 Mile near Shaner.
Getting them calmed down is just as important as trying to get aid to the baby.
He's breathing. Look at him. He's breathing, okay? Got it? He's okay. They're not blue anymore.
Officer Fraser brought the baby back. It's unclear exactly what the medical emergency was, but he says it looked like the baby was choking.
I don't care.
Officers loaded him up, taking him the half-mile to a nearby hospital where he was treated and is expected to be okay.
Just rely on your training and what you went over and over again.
Nice work, Officer Fraser and the rest of the Warren police officers that were out there. Now, this situation unimaginable.
So, and I gotta say, we had that with my daughter. I guess it was, they say, heat stroke, and she fell to the ground in front of us. We snatched her up. She wasn't breathing. She was limp. I ended up pouring Dr. Pepper all over her. Maybe that's why she likes Dr. Pepper so much, and trying to cool her off. And, we drove like a bat out of hell. And again, warning, these are very graphic videos. Might not be suitable for all viewers, but, it's out there. It's real. It's the truth. And this one here, they call these heart-stopping moments. And we'll see. I got one or two of these, and once we get to about 30-minute mark or 35-minute mark, we'll go ahead and close up for the day. But once again, I'm very proud to be able to get a hold of these videos. So, all right, here we go.
In only its first month, 2022 has already seen some heart-stopping moments. Police officers were just in time to save a pilot whose plane went down near train tracks. LAPD officers responded to the scene where the pilot missed a landing at a nearby airport. He was injured, but officers knew they had to move quickly as the train was coming. They pulled him out and dragged him away from the impending crash. No one else was in the plane, and the pilot was taken to a hospital where he was treated for his injuries. It wasn't a China shop, but a bull burst into this shop in China like he owned the place. The escaped bull came charging through the doors of a restaurant, plowing right through a customer. Then it wandered around and rearranged some furniture before calmly walking out. An NYPD officer's body cam caught the moment he rushed into a house after it exploded in the Bronx. A woman was trapped, and he and other officers tried to locate the victim by her cries for help.
Over here.
They then lifted the couch off of her and carried her out of the house.
1, 2, let's go.
Officials say a 77-year-old woman died in the explosion, and 2 others in the house were sent to a hospital with minor injuries. A man on a motorcycle was clocked at more than 120 miles per hour as he raced through the streets of residential Los Angeles. But it all came to an end when he crashed into a car and was thrown hundreds of feet away, where he died.
This certainly is aggressive and dangerous and just total disregard for the public safety.
The LAPD says the motorcycle was stolen. An officer tried to perform a traffic stop, but the driver took off. An LAPD helicopter followed the motorcycle, but police decided not to chase the vehicle on the ground because of the time of day and potential threat to public safety. It was a close call for a state trooper on a snowy highway when a car skidded off the road in Wyoming. Dashcam video shows the trooper seeing a car heading right toward him. He tries to run away from its path, but the car starts going in that direction, and the trooper has to change course. The car missed him, and he was all right, but it sure had to be a scary moment. When an underwater volcano erupted in the South Pacific, a large ball of ash and smoke could be seen for miles. It happened off the island of Tonga, causing the equivalent of a 5.8 magnitude earthquake, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. These kids were just enjoying some TV time when the eldest child thought he smelled something. When 9-year-old Tristan Cook opened the door to the den, he went running for help.
Everyone came out unscathed.
Tristan's siblings calmly left the room, and the whole family was able to escape the house before the fire destroyed it. And now this little boy is being hailed a hero.
He was so diligent about sticking with it and saying, Mom, 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 there's a fire.
A festival in Spain made a fiery comeback. About 100 horses jumped through bonfires during a purification ceremony at Las Luminarias. It was the first time the festival has been held since the pandemic hit. The ceremony is held at night on January 16th, the eve of St. Anthony's Day, the patron saint of animals in Spain. While animal rights activists criticize the tradition for obvious reasons, locals say the animals are not harmed because precautions are taken to prevent burns. But year after year, many gather to participate in and watch the spectacular show and finish the night with drinks and dancing. This dolphin didn't call 911 for help, but a police officer with the Marine Patrol Unit happened to spot the animal in the water caught up in a fishing net. Officer Nelson Silva with the Miami-Dade Police pulled the dolphin close to his boat, but it was scared and fought to get away.
Damn it. Ouch. Strong. I got some of it off.
The third time was the charm for this determined rescuer. He snagged the dolphin again, but this time, as it tried to swim away, it wriggled right out of the cut-up net.
Wait. Woo. It's okay, little guy. I got you.
And the rescue of the dolphin. So next week, folks, when we start doing Justice for All, it'd be a little different. I'll have police videos to go with some of the stories, some not, but it'll be a lot different, and we'll start seeing some videos of these crimes, whether it's a crooked cop or a good Samaritan saving a baby. I think the baby in the bag at the very beginning of the show was so traumatic. Um, I just couldn't imagine having that happen. So sometimes, even if you think it's a cat's meow, at least go look, because you never know. Just like these neighbors did. They thought it was a cat's meow or a cry or a puppy, and it ended up being a baby in a bag that a woman decided, well, I'm going to go on vacation. I'm just going to put the baby in the bag so it don't get cold or wet and throw it in the backyard. All right. So that is it, folks, for the show. And I totally thank you for watching. Subscribe and hit the like button, thumbs up. And if you're not getting notified about Justice for All, ring that bell. We have William coming up in about 30 minutes. Glad to be back. I had an awesome birthday. It was definitely a 3-day event for me. We celebrate every day. So lots of turtles, chocolate covered turtles. Yes. So if you're just now joining us, go back and watch. And we're very happy that I've been able to find police videos now that we can use for Justice for All. And I thank you all for watching. Subscribe.